Dirty dealings, corporate battles, consumer woes. This is Evening 5. EcoWorld Development Group is looking to sell 123.14 acres of industrial land in Iskandar, Malaysia to a company providing data center services for 402.3 million or 75 ringgit per square foot. The group said it had acquired the land, which forms part of the master land measuring 403.78 acres within Eco Business Park 6 in September 2023 at 12 ringgit per square foot. EcoWorld said the proposed cash sale of the land to Microsoft Payments Malaysia marks the first transaction for Eco Business Park 6. It believes that the presence of an internationally recognized technology leader choosing to set up a sizable data center in Eco Business Park 6 will further drive demand for its other industrial products. In addition, it allows the group to rapidly unlock the value of the business park to accelerate cash flow generation. The proposed deal is expected to be completed in the second half of 2025. With this deal, EcoWorld has joined other companies that have ridden the recent wave of AI, particularly in data centers. Shares of EcoWorld closed up 6 cents or 3.77% to 1 ringgit 65, valuing the group at 4.86 billion ringgit. Yong Tai said it has inked a collaboration agreement with a Chinese state-owned enterprise aimed at revitalizing the operations of the Encore Malacca Theatre. In a statement, the tourism theme developer said the partnership with Sichuan Tourism Investment Group marks a significant milestone in its efforts to revive the theatre, ensuring its turnaround and long-term success. The Encore Malacca, which features a 360-degree rotating platform and seats approximately 2,000 spectators, is considered the crown jewel of Yong Tai's signature project, Impression City. The group holds a 30-year concession to stage the Impression series Encore Malacca, a show highlighting the city's rich history and cultural heritage, but it has struggled with low occupancy rates and ticket sales. In a statement today, Yong Tai said it is preparing to resume shows at Encore Malacca in July. Under the collaboration, Yong Tai will leverage STIG's extensive experience and expertise to manage and operate the theatre, with a target of achieving a 70% occupancy rate within 6 months. Yong Tai CEO Datuk Wira Bu Kwan Leong expressed enthusiasm about the collaboration with STIG. He anticipates a successful transformation that will see Encore Malacca thrive as a premier cultural destination. Agriculture and Food Security Minister Datuk Sri Muhammad Sabu said the government expects to finalise the new ceiling price of local white rice before October this year. According to a Bernama report, he said the proposal is still being reviewed by his ministry, the Economy Ministry, the Domestic Trade and Cost of Living Ministry and several others. Muhammad was asked about the proposal to hike the ceiling price of local white rice to protect the future of all parties in the food production chain, especially the paddy farmers. Last November, the Paddy and Rice Regulatory Division found that the ceiling price of the commodity should be increased to 3 ringgit 20 per kilogram compared with the current 2 ringgit 60 per kilogram. The report said a higher ceiling price is important to prevent the dumping of the grain, as manufacturers are no longer interested in continuing to buy paddy. The price of local white rice has not changed since 2008. Maybank research sees the ringgit ending 2024 firmer at 4 ringgit 60 versus the US dollar amid expectations of 50 basis points cuts in the US interest rate later this year, while Bank Negara keeps the overnight policy rate steady. The research house said the pressure on the ringgit due to the interest rate differential factor that contributed to the US dollar strength since 2022 will ease. In a report titled ASEAN Frontiers, the New Trailblazers, Maybank noted that the local currency had traded within the 4 ringgit 68 to 4 ringgit 71 range versus the US dollar from May 15th to May 31st, 2024. It said the ringgit's recent performance reflects the country's positive macroeconomic performance and prospects, as well as ongoing reforms and restructurings. On the OPR, the firm said the key domestic wildcard is inflation following the introduction of Account 3 by the EPF. Withdrawals from the account could pose additional upside risk to inflation via demand pull inflation, on top of the expected impact of the rollout of the targeted fuel subsidy plan this year. This in turn could lead to upside risks in the outlook for the OPR, it said, which it currently expects to remain stable at 3% until the end of 2025. The KL High Court will decide this Wednesday on the merits of a judicial review application by Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad regarding the Batu Puteh Royal Commission of Inquiry. The former Prime Minister is seeking to have 3 members and the chairman of the RCI panel removed. He also wants its proceedings to be conducted in the open. Judge Dato' Amarjit Singh Surjit Singh will deliver his decision at 8:30 a.m. on Wednesday, an hour before Mahathir is slated to take the stand as the RCI resumes its proceedings. Amarjit will also decide on Mahathir's challenge on not being allowed to have his legal representatives present throughout the RCI hearings. In 2008, the International Court of Justice ruled that Batu Puteh belonged to Singapore. In 2017, Malaysia applied to the ICJ for an reinterpretation of the judgment, but the then PH administration led by Mahathir withdrew the application before it could be heard. Mahathir then clarified that Malaysia and Singapore had earlier agreed in writing not to file any pleas, making the ICJ's ruling final. The RCI was set to look into the issue in February this year.